Episodes 11 and 12 of Crash Course in Romance aired this weekend. And even though it confirmed what most of us had suspected, it still left us baffled and disappointed. This enthralling romantic comedy with a dash of mystery and thriller has been the highlight of most of our weekends, as it has us hooked and anxious for the next episode. Episode 11 gave us some clarity on the mystery surrounding Hui-jae while revealing he is not the killer but a witness. Episode 12 finally revealed the identity of the serial killer, while leaving us anxious for Hang-seon's safety. We might not know everything that may happen in episode 13, but the preview for the next episode left some clues as to what will happen. That's why today, I am going to talk about what will possibly happen in episode 13 of Crash Course in Romance based on the hints and previews provided in the just concluded episode 12. Stick to the end of the video for what to expect and the episode 13 preview. But first, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell to be among the first to see our content. The last 2 episodes endeared Sanjay to me, as he seems to be going through a lot. Not only was his brother arrested in front of him, but his mother also shut him down on what's going on with his brother. It didn't stop there. She went ahead to make him into a cheat. Seo-jin seems to lack faith and confidence when it comes to her kids. She's so engrossed with being perfect and societal status that she smolders her kids. This drove her husband out of their marital home and turned Hui-jae into a recluse. But even with all these, she can't find it in her to step back and reflect on what her husband and kids have been trying to tell her all this while. But instead, it seems like she's bent on destroying Sanjay, who she thinks is her rock as well. She almost turned Hui-jae into a murderer because she couldn't just listen to him, and her lack of trust in Sanjay made her turn him into a cheat. And to make matters worse, Haeya, his crush, is a witness to this. The episode also revealed what most of us had suspected, as Dong-hui finally revealed his true colors. Most of us had suspected that Dong-hui was the serial killer, as the killer only went after those who had offended Chi-yeol. We don't know what his motive is yet, but I believe it has something to do with Soo-hyun. I think Dong-hui is Soo-hyun's younger brother. In this scene, you can see his former middle school classmate recognized him. He called him Jong Song-hyun. I wonder why the name didn't ring a bell to Chi-yeol. And also in this scene, he seems angry when Chi-yeol affirmed that he'd stopped dreaming of the dead girl. Maybe his plan had been Chi-yeol, as we can see the walls of his room covered with his pictures, but he decided to stick around him when he discovered that he had nightmares because of his sister. This could be the reason he's trying to get rid of Hang-seon, because she makes Chi-yeol forget about his sister. Hang-seon seems to be the only one who suspects his two-faced. This is because he seems to reveal himself when she's concerned. He made an attempt on her life when they went boat riding, claiming a big wave had hit the yacht. But Hang-seon suspects otherwise because he had turned the wheels so suddenly after Chi-yeol left. But no one seems to think anything is odd with him but her. Chi-yeol thinks it's all just a little misunderstanding that could be resolved with him smiling a little bit more. One would think that Dong-hui has some romantic feelings towards Chi-yeol, as he fueled the quarrel between him and Hang-seon by deleting Hang-seon's messages to Chi-yeol. But maybe, he just wants him to spend the rest of his life miserable while having nightmares of his dead sister. The episode's comic relief was when Young-ju tried to hit on Jae-woo. As we know, Young-ju has been a lonely soul who has been trying out different clubs to find a man. When she realized that Jae-woo is all grown up and reliable, she decided to hit on him by asking him out for a drink. To be sincere, I think I'm on Jae-woo's side. I felt a tad uncomfortable when she lured him with lies about talking about the shop. However, Jae-woo sees her as a family, as she's friends with Hang-seon. He went ahead to call the idea of them being together gross. Maybe they could work out in the future. The episode ended with Dong-hui attempting to shoot Hang-seon with his killer weapon, the metal ball. This left most of us anxious as she seems oblivious to his presence. In the preview for the next episode, we can see Chi-yeol answer a call, while the murderer Dong-hui drives him home. Then we can see him go over to Hang-seon's house after the call to Jae-woo's delight. Then we can hear Jae-woo ask him, "Does this mean we'll sleep together in my room tonight?" Maybe Jae-woo had called him because of the attack on Hang-seon, and Chi-yeol, trying to be a protective boyfriend, volunteered to spend the night with them. Jae-woo seemed oblivious to the fact that Chi-yeol wants to spend the night with Hang-seon. Then we can see Dong-hui throwing what appears to be packed snacks in a trash can. Hang-seon confronts him asking, "What are you doing?" She says to him, "Is this your true nature?" Dong-hui replies her saying, "What are you trying to say?" As Chi-yeol comes out of his office to find out what the commotion is all about. Maybe, Hang-seon had delivered some snacks to the academy as Dong-hui seems to keep Chi-yeol busy these days to stop him from dating. Dong-hui, trying to be sneaky with the snacks as he had been with the massage, might have decided to trash the snacks not knowing that Hang-seon would catch him in the act. I wonder how he's going to wriggle out of this one as Chi-yeol seems to have witnessed the situation as well. Then we can see Chi-yeol having a conversation with Dong-hui. He asks him, "How is this for my sake?" He emotionally tells him, "You deceived me, you know that." This seems to be a different day from the day he trashed the food as they can be seen donning different attires. Maybe, Chi-yeol will finally begin to see that there's more to Dong-hui, and he isn't what he seems to be. Then we can see Sanjay studying while his mother confronts him. She says to him, "I told you numerous times not to show it to anyone else." Then we can see her meet up with Haeya, and she says to her, "Many people's lives could be ruined because of you." Maybe, Sanjay had confronted his mother about the question paper, while revealing he had shared it with Haeya. And his mother decided to meet Haeya to make sure she closes her mouth about it. It seems Sanjay and Haeya will never have a chance, as all odds seem to be against them. Knowing Haeya's nature, this is bound to eat her up as she's not one to cheat. This could take away everything she'd achieved so far. Why do I feel like history is repeating itself? Then we can see Chi-yeol talking to a worried Hang-seon. He says to her, even Haeya could be stressed out about college admissions. From this, we can't tell that the leaked question paper will cause Haeya to act out. Then we can see Hang-seon trying to reach Haeya through phone calls to no avail. Then an emotional Haeya can be seen walking down an empty street probably after meeting Sanjay's mom. But then, she turned as if she was been followed. Do you think Dong-hui will target Haeya because of Hang-seon? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for all things K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.